Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 2 of doing $1,500 worth of maintenance to my Audi. In the last video, as you all know, we went ahead, did all the timing, did the balance shaft chains, did the timing chains, the guides, all that stuff that was scary, and I was hoping my motor didn't blow up because of it. And yeah, everything went well. The car ran, although a bunch of my sensors are unplugged, like my ambient temperature sensor and all that stuff. So my car's fans were running really, really loud. I think it sounded a little bit off, but there's no check engine light. Car runs good. And yeah, today, hopefully, finish all this up, get my coolant system bled, and start working on all those bottles over there. Because all those bottles over there are for my trans when I do my trans flush and fill, and hopefully I don't ruin a $2,000, $3,000 transmission, because that wouldn't be too fun with this. But yeah, enough talking for now. I'm gonna set you guys down, get this front end on. It shouldn't be too difficult. It's just crash bar, and all my sensors gotta get plugged in, and then all of my plastic pieces gotta go back on. And I still don't know what this is for. So this, whatever this is, it's gonna be fun to figure out. I'm pretty sure this goes under my car, like on the left and right side of my like bumper. But yeah, I'll figure that out. I'll set you guys down and get to work on banging this out real quick. So. All right, and now after 20 minutes, the car is once again a car. It really wasn't that difficult, just I didn't know where these parts go. Now all that's left is the fender liner. After the fender liner, we put the wheels on, take the car out for a little bit of a test drive, make sure I don't overheat, just make sure the entire cooling system of the car is working properly. And then after I do that and get the car to operating temperature, drain the trans, change out the fluid, and then in theory, we should be done. My car is officially once a car again, and I might have lied. I said earlier that I was gonna go ahead, take this car out, get it to operating temperature and drive it around. That's a lie, because in order to do the transmission, you don't want to get it too hot. So this car's been sitting here for a couple of days now, and
it's cold.
It's very cold.
That's actually much hotter than it is outside, so it's probably somewhere like 40, 50 right now.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead, drain the fluid, and then after draining the fluid, take my entire pan off, clean it, change the gaskets out, fill it, and then hopefully do the proper procedure on how to...
We're just gonna roll through the gears and hope that we don't hear a ding, 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 basically.
So in the transmission kit that I got from FCP Euro, this is a Vaico kit, and...
Wow, that's a lot of fluid.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I have 11 liters, or 11 quarts, because it's pretty much a 1-to-1 ratio, of fluid. That's a bit much, and I know we're definitely not gonna use all of this, because there's absolutely no way.
We do.
I don't know how much your transmission holds.
Isn't it like 4 quarts, bro?
So anyways, with Vaico, 11 quarts. Is that a little bit much? In my opinion, yes. Aside from that, we have our brand new filter, because I need to take off my pan and actually do that, because this car is at like 90-something thousand miles, so it really needs that changed.
ZF service interval is 50,000 miles, so.
New little bolt and an O-ring. And then our big gasket that we're gonna replace.
That's all that comes with this kit, bro.
Oh, and then these bolts.
And then the bolts for the oil pan.
So that's everything that comes with this kit.
Sick. So anyways, the procedure that we're gonna follow is we're going to drain the fluid from the pan, remove the pan, replace the filter, clean the gasket surface, replace the gasket, put the pan back on, and then fill it up.
Yeah, fill the fluid, start the car. I think after that, we're gonna like start the car for 10 seconds, shut it off, fill it again, just to be sure.
Wrong. We're gonna start the car, let it get up to temperature, and then we're gonna roll through all the gears. And then we're gonna let it get up even more up to temperature, I guess. And then see where the fluid's at, and then fill it, and then that's it.
I don't want to do this, bro. I don't want to like break my trans.
I mean, you waited 90,000 miles to do it.
You basically broke it already. We're gonna see by how this fluid looks, so.
Yeah, well, first, don't you think that maybe we should get that oil out of there?
Go ahead, bro. I wasn't here for this, so I wouldn't really know how to drain that, you know? I'm just a camera guy. I'm just a cameraman.
And then he wonders how he went through 3 motors.
Yeah, because I don't know how to drain that.
2.5.
Technically only 2. We'll call it 3.
Pride tool. Yeah, well, of course all of our pride tools are beyond cooked. This out. What do I need? Is this a goddamn triple square? All right, so it looks like this is gonna be 4 15s, 17s if I had to guess. And then 2 triple squares on each side holding this brace. And then
we'll figure out the bigger problem back here.
Which is all also triple squares.
Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Hold on.
If this is how tight these 18s are, then these triple squares are gonna be chalked. Can I get like a impact instead, maybe?
An impact?
That bowl is hot.
Bro, I think you should do it with your purse, bro.
Brother, I'm on a roller. If I need to ground my feet.
All right, somebody hold his legs.
What is that doing? He's trying to turn me into a flamingo.
You got it.
Wheel chocks. No, he was not.
Okay.
All right, Adam. What's the situation, buddy?
All right. So after reviewing further footage, I'm gonna have to remove these triple squares. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I believe these are gonna be M10 triple squares, and then these look like 10mm bolts. There's gonna be 1, 2, and 3. Don't have to remove this one here. And this whole entire mount should just drop down and give us access to the bolts. But while we're taking this mount off, everything's gonna start sagging, so we should get a jack and prop it up right here so our entire drivetrain stays level and doesn't start, you know, trying to rip itself out the car.
I just think that if it does rip itself out of the car, 4-liter DCT swap.
That's all I'm saying.
Right?
While we're in there.
While we're in there.
Pitch in.
All right. Okay, so we should probably jack the thing up first then.
Yep.
Okay, so now the drive shaft is propped up a little bit, and we're gonna remove the bolts.
Hello. So these bolts, I lied, they're not 10 mils, they're 13s. Crack these off.
Adam, be prepared to skedaddle out of there, all right?
I hope it crushes me. All right, so thankfully, with our new tool set, we have these really nice automatically extended M sockets. This is an M12, and I probably need this breaker bar on here as well. And no, it's actually not too bad. I'm just gonna pull this one out and just see how long these bolts are, and if I can just drop this ever so slightly without fully taking off this mount. And let's see. Ooh, I don't think that's longer. What?
Is it not long enough?
That's like a 1/4 inch of space.
So not enough? I guess we're dropping the mount. Is it coming down?
Okay, it's off.
We are officially in an extremely dangerous spot. Adam's entire transmission is currently, well, not the entirety of it, but most of it's on this jack now. Wouldn't you say, Adam?
What the f?
What happened?
We gotta remove more triple squares.
What do you mean, bro?
Because there's a bolt right there, under this.
Underneath that thing?
Yes.
Welcome to Audi.
So, you see this? This is my trans mount.
Okay.
Underneath my trans mount is the last bolt, and it's tucked up like right here, where my finger is.
That's actually kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
Triple square, triple square, triple squared. If I knew that I had to take off my transmission mount, I would have put a new one in. I'd say that's pretty bad, like pretty good for 90,000 miles.
The light might be exaggerating how clean it is, but no, that's good. It doesn't look bad. We'll just see how much metal's in there.
You know what I want to say, bro? How bad is this transmission?
So now we're going to wait for this to drain, and then pull the pan off.
Pull the pan off, clean the pan, inspect it for metal shavings.
Replace the filter, and then put it back together.
Yep. And hopefully during that time, my transmission didn't fall off that little jack.
That would be good, bro.
I mean,
That really would be.
Play with it, you know?
Listen, if you start to hear some noises, just abandon ship. Somebody pull them out. Just be ready. We're all just staring at this pan like Adam doesn't have to take it off right now.
It's a T30. For the time being, I'm just gonna put this back on, just so this doesn't like drip all over my face.
Like me personally, I'm just pulling it off while it's dripping.
T30.
You gotta watch out, my boy. You trying to put that on your dome or something? You good? Oh my God.
Oh. Right on the jack.
Oh my god, all over the place.
What? Jesus Christ! Wow, there's another one under the pan.
Bro, I said, wow, the valve body. I looked the other way. There's oil going all over the place. Oh, well, it's not creating another lagoon.
Probably will though.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, to be honest.
It's already.
Creating another lagoon. We just watched the clip back of Adam spilling it, and I remembered that he said, "Yeah, let me put the cap on, so that it'll be easier to take off and contain the mess."
Yeah.
Now look what you done, bro.
If you put the drain bolt back in.
Yeah, right.
So imagine him spilling out of the drain bolt as he's trying to put it down.
Yeah, right. It's almost like there would be no oil in there, but
Nah, the same thing would happen.
It was like at least a quarter and a half on that pan.
we're choosing to ignore the elephant in the room right now, which just so happens to be what's.
What? There's still oil in it, so we're gonna let the oil come out.
We should be cleaning it, but
I will when
we're
I'm
gonna
done
clean
with
this instead. All right, let's go.
I'm just very happy with how clean the pan is, and that there's like no sludge buildup or like.
Well, I feel like if there was, you would have dumped it out that first run over there. So you know, it's not like we're seeing the original product.
No, it seems pretty original to me. Pretty clean.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I need to dump it into something now, though.
Dump it on the floor. You already dumped everything else on the floor.
Yeah, stain this part too. No?
On the edges right here.
What RTV? It was hot, buddy.
Hopefully that's normal.
Okay, so you got
I
our pan.
I now have a clean pan and a brand new gasket.
Yeah, Adam wiped this whole thing clean. Slap the gasket on it, and now we're gonna install and read.
Are they like a special bag?
A scary moment has arrived. All the bolts are in. Now we have to torque this to 4 Newton meters plus 45 degrees. And I read a forum, and multiple people said they snapped these oil pan bolts. So we're gonna hope that Adam doesn't do that. 4 Newton meters on all of them, okay, Adam?
All right. Can I get the new plug and torque spec?
Bro,
No,
the
but
god of destruction strikes again on the last bolt.
They said 16, right?
Yeah.
I set it to 16, it wasn't clicking. So I set it down to 10, it clicked. So I was like, okay, let me set it back to 16.
What are we talking about right now? The oil pan?
The drain bolt.
Oh,
Drain
the
bolt.
drain bolt. Okay. Well, isn't that beautiful?
Thank God he got it out at least.
God destruction, bro. Last bolt. We torqued all of our oil pan bolts, and Adam was torquing the drain bolt, and he snapped it. So he's gonna drive to FCP when he's got time now.
We're all going to a dealership tomorrow.
Europa.
It wouldn't be an install in this garage if something did not go wrong, you know? Or if Adam didn't break anything, so.
But you know what's funny? We were saying, yo, strip some of this, these whole 2 parts.
Yeah.
On the literal last one, he snaps it in 2. This is the last failure I thought would happen.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna double check
You fulfilled both garage prophecies in one shot. While we wait for the parts that Adam's gonna have to inevitably buy now, instead of having his transmission and engine, drive shaft, all that stuff relying on that block, he's going to reassemble everything and have them mount back in while we wait for parts. And also put in the old drain plug so that nothing gets in there.
Just loosely, like that. Alright, sick. If somebody would be so kind as to...
Okay, Adam got the rest of the mount on.
Yeah, it's holding steady. You're good, you're good.
Oh, alright, drop the jack.
Just drop it all the way. And wow.
Okay, now we're good to leave this John until Adam gets these parts.
Because I have blamed myself, but I mostly blame the fact that the torque wrench was
got
it. Destruction. You're good, bro.
Alright, month 3 of a one-day job. Adam's got his drain bolt that he snapped.
I got my drain bolt that I got from the dealership, or as we call the stealership, because I overpaid for this. But it's okay, because in theory my car works today, and if I could find the hole.
He said in theory his car works today, so.
In theory. The other bolt was aluminum. This one is steel. So the only thing that's stripping, if I mess up and I listen to his instructions of giving me the wrong torque spec, is my transmission pan. So let's not do that. And
Adam's blaming Aki because he gave him the wrong torque spec. One responsibility, this guy, and he snaps the thing.
He claimed he felt it right before it snapped, you know?
At that point, it's too late.
His face, bro.
Yesterday, I tightened it to 14 foot-pounds, and thankfully the only thing that stripped was this, or
Well,
it
it didn't
snapped.
strip, it snapped.
Thankfully. The actual torque spec for your transmission drain bolt, 12 Newton meters. Not
Newton
foot-pounds.
meters, foot-pounds, tomato, potato. You know?
Old drain plug out, new one going in.
So what's the torque spec on this now?
12 Newton meters, not 14 foot-pounds. I'm gonna put the conversion up on screen just so they could get a reference of how badly we over-tightened the other one. But thankfully we had
we, bro?
the combined efforts of me and Aki.
Yeah, you too.
The combined efforts of me and Aki, therefore we. So now this is a steel bolt, not an aluminum bolt. So if I mess up, this one's pretty strong.
Exercise some caution, please.
That's nice.
Beautiful, no snappage.
I gotta fill it. So can I see a hex 10, please? My drain bolt should be like up here.
You gotta fill it up first, regardless. So.
Is it coming out?
Oh, hold up.
Adam, one job, bro. In the transmission.
Now, right?
It was like 3 pumps.
Oh my god, bro, it's empty.
Almost there.
How many quarts do you think this thing's gonna take? I'm gonna make a bet. I'm gonna say 7.
7 quarts, bro.
Because I mean, how much came out of the? We took the pan off. Like the pan definitely got a quart on my arm. So you know. What about the rest?
All right, we'll be back when we're done pumping this.
I was severely wrong. This started leaking after 3 1/4. 3 1/4 quarts, and we got a pretty steady drizzle going on. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna plug this hole, just hand tight for now. Start the car for 10 seconds, let the fluid filter through. I'm gonna get back under here, fill it back up, close off the transmission, actuate all the gears, let it get to the temperature that it's required to get to, 30 to 50 degrees Celsius, and then top it up at that point. And then when it gets like a steady, slow drizzle, cap it off.
Adam has a transmission code. His car's going to blow up. Confirmed.
I'm trying to find where the. Just gonna search up temp. Transmission fluid temperature. Then I'm gonna look at my coolant temp as well. Actually, I'm gonna let it come off cold start and then turn off.
I don't think we're doing much by just letting it idle like this, but. Sure. Now we'll check the fluid. The activity, you know? See when it comes out. Nothing
Nada.
came out. It was dripping before. Now we'll see how much it takes.
I hope I was a little bit right. This car just took about 950 milliliters of fluid after I started it and let it get off of cold start. So now I'm going to wait for this to turn into a slow drip. After that, we're going to start the car, warm the oil up to, I would say, 35 degrees Celsius, and then start shifting through it. Then when it gets like 40 or 50, or even if it exceeds it, we'll let it cool down to under 50, check it again, and if we're good, we're good. Tire pressure system malfunction.
Oh my god, don't start the car, Adam. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up. Don't do it, Adam.
The plane's taking off.
Did you turn the heat on?
No.
Give it a second.
What does that sound though? It's very high pitched.
The converter.
Third gear.
Third gear. We'll be back when this thing is warmed up.
Well, the car is finally up to operating temperature, and our transmission is at nice calm 33. Awas deems that it is good, so now Awas is going to go through all the gears with his foot on the brakes, and we'll see how that all goes.
Moment of truth. Reverse.
The wheels aren't moving, right?
No. Neutral.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5.
Drive. Are you hearing anything out of the ordinary?
I heard it go into drive, but that's about it.
Okay. Now the gears. First gear. Why is it not? Huh? It's not going into.
Yeah, I think the car needs wheel speed.
Okay, well we shifted through all the gears then. I'll just go back. Neutral. Reverse. And park. Okay, so now we can check our fluid one more time. And that should be the final check, I would say.
Okay. No longer a stream, so I'm gonna cap it off.
No, we have to put this whole thing back together first.
Yeah, that's only an X brace and then underbelly. All right, so it's been a couple of days since the last clip, and the Audi is still alive. It runs much, much, much better, much smoother, and honestly, for $1,500 worth of maintenance, which would have been like $3,000, $3,500 after labor at a shop, I'm very, very happy. The car runs great, shifts buttery smooth, and not one single hiccup has happened all throughout that time. I wish there was a way for me to like show you guys with this big camera how the car runs, how it shifts, but in general, I have to say, it was very, very good. On that bombshell of the car surviving a couple hundred miles and hopefully another couple thousand to go, pray that my car survives after all that it's been through, and with, of course, Jason trying to pull my cam bridge. But anyways, until the next time, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks.